Yo, what's good, Conan? This is Michael Hurdle from Raw Gameplay. I'm putting this short video together to show you how the HVX200, right here you see on the screen to your left, and this is me moving it back and forth, and you can see it to the screen to the right. It works in Wirecast, and it works with the Intensity Blackmagic Intensity Pro capture card for PC. This is a server that I built, standard card with the blue, green, and red component cables. So basically, you're going to need this cable here. Plug it into the component out section of let me just zoom in a little bit. See component out, video input. Then what you do, you just run it along all the way till you get to your card and plug it in where you would usually plug your Xbox 360 in. I put all the settings to manual. So just to give you a little rundown of the camera, right here in the front is the focus ring, right here. So if you look at the screen, let me see if it focuses. Because I put everything to manual, so you may not have to use the focus ring. Yeah, the focus ring is not going to work when it's on automatic settings. I'm sorry. And this other button this other ring right here is actually the. If you can see it, I wish I had more light. Let me move out the way. There we go. This right here is actually the. Well, this second one is the actual zoom in, but you don't have to touch this because it's locked. What you can do, you can zoom in through the top. See, it's zooming in. And then you can zoom out. Then what you can do, that's just a fix. If you want it to be pressure sensitive where it can move slow or fast, like if I push it really kind of gently, you'll see it slowly zoom in. And if I wanted to go all the way, I just push my finger all the way down and it'll zoom in faster. You know what I'm saying? That's a good zoom. And then you can just zoom right back out and you'll be ready to rock and roll. I put everything to, I put the white balance to auto. I put the zoom to, I put the focus to auto, so you don't have to even touch any of the settings. Just as long as you have this cable, you should be fine. It definitely works with the Blackmagic card, as you can see. See, you just going back and forth. You see how it works. That's me right there. Well, this is me right here, but you see how it works with that. So, I'm sorry, let me just turn that phone off until I finish. And then that's pretty much it. So, it doesn't... Now, let's just say I put everything to automatic. You can always call me if you have any questions, but I put all the settings to automatic. In Wirecast, it's set to 720p 60, like you would do with the regular standard Xbox. And then you can... I put in a camera... The setting is 30 frames per second at 720p, so it's recording at HD, and the lighting in. Oh wow, are you serious? I'm sorry. I'm just have to ignore that real quick. So, and then what you do is that you leave the settings the way it is on the camera because it'll work perfectly. So it's like turning on your Xbox. I put the settings as if you would turn on your Xbox if it was on 720p 60 frames or 59.9. So you should be good. If you don't see anything in Wirecast, make sure you have version 4 of Wirecast. But I don't gotta tell you because you know how to run your streams properly. So let's just say right now it has a battery in here. This is the battery right here. But this battery probably lasts you about 4 hours straight if you don't do nothing. But let's just say you wanted to run your joint for mad long. Then you have this right here. I'm going to put this in a bag as well. Put this in a bag, and what you can do is that you can unravel that, and it will act as a battery. So this will be the fake battery. You will detach it from here. Say word. Sorry. Now, all of a sudden when I'm recording, my phone want to go crazy. Sorry about that. So now you don't see nothing on the screen because I unplugged the battery. So what you do is that you would turn the camera, make sure the display is closed. Make sure so you won't bend the display. And then you can zoom in right here. Let me just see if I can do it. You can see it. You would take this plug and you would plug it right into here. Let's see. Let me just plug it in so you get the hang of it. So there it is right there. You would plug it in with the cord sticking out to the side, and then what you do, you run this cord from. It's stupid how Panasonic made this joint, but I guess that's the way they wanted it. So now you will plug it in to the charger that charges the battery. It will go directly in the front. So you will plug it from the camera into the battery, don't have a battery in here because it won't run the camera properly. And then what you do, then you will plug it into the wall, from here. And then it will keep the camera on as long as you need, or as long as there's power in the building, for hours and hours and hours and hours. That's, people do that if they want to do time lapse or some shit like that, so they don't have to keep switching the battery. So that's pretty much about it. I hope that I covered enough for you. Oh, as a matter of fact, yeah, you would have to plug it into the wall, but I don't have an extra plug here, so let me just push this gray button on the side to eject it, pop it out, and then, damn, son, these motherfuckers keep calling the kid when I'm fucking recording. And you just plug the battery back in, and then it'll come on, as you can see on the side screen, and we back in business. So this is how the HVX200 works with Wirecast. Make sure that when you go into your control panel of your Intensity Pro, it's just set to your component, not HDMI, because that shit'll fuck you up and make you go crazy for no damn reason. I'm gonna put all this shit in the bag right here, so you could just fuck with it or whatever. Shout out to Crew NS, because Crew NS is the one who is the man. But this is my HVX200. There's a P2 card in here. You don't even need to open this up because there's a 64-bit this is a fixed 64 gig P2 card in here, so you don't even need to touch it because you're going to be recording live to Wirecast. So I'm using Wirecast right now to do this. So there it is right there. Putting it like that, all good. See? Then you could, you just had all that stuff. The white balance is set to automatic. The zoom, of course, like I said before, you just push the zoom button here, and you also have one here as well. You don't have to hit the record button because you could hit the record button in your Wirecast and you'll be all right. So I guess if you have any questions, you could so just to make you feel more confident, you can see that it works in Wirecast. And as you can see, I'm running Wirecast right here. So there goes Wirecast. You know how that is. I put the stupid Gears of War thing in the back or whatever, but well, not stupid Gears of War. Don't let Miguel hear me say that, or you, because you a Gears head too. Oops, sorry, I said that. Gears of War is brilliant. I like it. There it is. All right, so bros, if you have any questions, Crew NS or Kona, hit me up. But it works with the Intensity Blackmagic Pro on a PC. I'm running a 64-bit version of Windows 7. And I guess you know the rest because you're a good streamer, so I don't gotta tell you shit. I don't gotta give you no information. You basically give me information, so I know you got this. All right, later.